This is a reading video for Monogatari, a new series on my channel. Like a mixed show and channel together, like channel or something. Whatever. The first two episodes of the anime and everything. Click in the link in the description below to go watch my interaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about them and everything like that. Obviously, they're not obviously, but there is a not safe for work warning on this channel. This show, oh my god, I am everywhere right now. Not safe for work material in this episode, these episodes. So be careful where you watch it. Discretion is advised. All that stuff. I'm sure you can deal with it. Whatever. Anyways, so click away now, or be spoiled as to what happened in this show, in these two episodes that we've seen so far. Okay. So, like I said in the actual reaction at the end and everything, the art style is really cool. It's like a mix of anime, real life, artsy kind of designs, and like everything like that, like clip art in a way, kind of thing. And then wait, so anime. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the different types of art styles that like they jumped through. But like, yeah, I'm super interested. It's just definitely an interesting show. The plot, I'm still kind of gathering in my head because like a lot was happening, and a lot of stuff was thrown around, and like all this kind of stuff. So I'm still grasping the world and like what happened, kind of thing. But I have a good idea on what happened in these episodes after episode 2 and everything. So we had this girl who met a god because her mom was part of a cult, brought over one of the leaders, the higher ups of the cult. The cult guy was going to rape her and everything. Her as a kid, she ended up defending herself and harming the guy who was going to rape her, kind of thing. So then the mom got in trouble because of that, because she never did anything to protect her, kind of thing. Because I'm sure she knew ahead of time that this was going to happen, or whatever, or had the idea, or just to let it slide because it's like a higher up in the cult, whatever. Anyways, so her getting in trouble and everything, and everything that she did broke the family apart. And afterwards, she met a god in the streets, a crab god, or a god in crab form, or whatever. The god ripped out the part of her that was like weighing her down, kind of thing, like her mom's, everything that, like her feelings towards, like her true feelings, her emotions, everything, like the weight on her. So the god took it away from her, and up until now she was emotionless, like she just did whatever, kind of thing. It's like looking back at it, like it makes a lot of sense because like she's literally weightless. Not literally, she's like 5 kilograms. And then whatever clothes she's wearing is what also weighs her down, or whatever. So she likes to wear light clothes because it weighed her down. Anyway, so she seemed, when you first like met her and everything, like an emotionless, like badass, hardcore kind of personality. But now that she has her feelings back and everything, or her emotions and everything, and she's not weightless anymore, I'm assuming she's gonna be a different person entirely. Like, not entirely, but like the way she acts and everything. She's not gonna go bloodthirsty, stapling people's mouths or cutting them, kind of thing. Like, she has empathy now, and she has like that kind of thing. Maybe, but who knows? But that's kind of like what I think, anyways. So yeah, so she met this guy who used to be a vampire. He's no longer a vampire, but he still has some abilities of the vampires, I guess. I'm not sure if the vampire thing is a god thing or just like a thing that he was born with or passed on, or whatever. normal vampires do. But anyway, so uh, this guy brought her to a helper. I mean, he's not a priest because he said he went to priest or he went to church to study as being a priest, but he ended up leaving. Um, so he's not a priest, but like in a way he kind of is because he knows all about the gods and everything and everything like that. But anyways, um, brought her to him. He said he can help her. Did the whole thing, preparing for it. Making sure they do the ritual correctly to summon the god back, the one that first she encountered with when she was younger. Um, I'm not sure how much younger. I'm not sure if it like just happened or it was like way later or earlier. Who knows? I'm not sure. Anyway, so the god came back, and then she for I think she hesitated for sure, and then the crab attacked because like she hesitated or whatever. The ritual was almost like paused at that point, or like where it was like about to crumble. But the priest dude, the priest not priest guy, he came up and grabbed the crab, threw him on the ground, pinned him down just to tell him to wait effectively, and then she broke down and continued the ritual kind of thing and lifted the well, it's not a curse, but like the lifted the her brought her emotions back to her. It shedded the. It looked like there was like a bunch of like runes on her, almost kind of thing, like symbols, whatever like that, and they were like kind of like going away from her. So the you can almost see like the walls were crumbling around her emotions that were like protecting her. Like because like the crab ultimately made. I'd say so. You can think about it as like the crab making walls around her emotions, and that would like secure them in place, kind of thing, so that way she can't access them, and in turn made it weightless, whatever. But her crumbling, like right there, right next to the crab, and saying like, "Please fix me," like that. The walls came down, and her emotions came back, and she became weight again. She became weight again. So that's pretty much what I gathered in the plot, and that she's made a friend with him and everything. Um, yeah. So I'm interested to see where the plot goes from here. Are we just gonna meet new people that have been God touched and are trying to help them fix themselves, kind of thing? Like that is that the main plot of the show? Are we in particular following these three characters around in their adventures as they do whatever? What the heck was that first bit in the first episode where like it was like rushing through a bunch of things? People are like eating each other, dead, fighting each other. There's an arm lost. Like there was a lot of weird crap happening. So like what happened there? All that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I'm interested in for sure. But it's a cool show. I am enjoying it. I think that's everything. If wait, tell me down below what you guys thought of this anime so far. First two episodes, kind of thing, just first impressions. If you're new to the series about that, let me know what you guys thought. Your likes, dislikes, kind of thing. I think I'm trying to think of dislikes. There's a couple things that are kind of pacing wise. It's like you just kind of thrown into the mix. So I guess like maybe slow it down a tad bit. But like I got it in the end. I kind of was understanding the plot more and more and more as they went along. But you were just ultimately thrown into it, kind of thing. Like him talking about a girl that was falling, kind of thing. Him catching her, and then he leaves the classroom, and all of a sudden that same girl is there with a box knife into his mouth, and then a stapler on the side. Big old conversation. Nod, nod, nod. He wants to help her. Takes the knife out, whatever. Staples his inside. Walks away, and then just like from there, it's just continued on like the craziness kind of thing. But I really like the art style a lot. That's one plus that I can take from the show is the art style designs and how it changes so frequently and everything. Like the opening was all real life pictures, just like artsy kind of thing. And the same with like backstory stuff. Like there was anime stuff in the backstory, the flashbacks, but mostly it was like the mom and everything was like it was a real person, but like it was like a picture kind of thing, a cutout, like clip art kind of thing of a human. Um, but it was all done like in an artsy kind of way, which is really interesting. So I like the show. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm sure it gets way more interesting as time goes on. Um, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for 3 episodes. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully get a new board and all that kind of stuff too as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care, buddy.